What is up, guys? This is Randomody. I'm here doing another random normal game. So, for those of you who haven't seen this series before, this is where I will fill for whatever role my team needs me to play. I've got my list of champions over on the left-hand side, all the champions I own and all the roles I want to play them in. And after I play at least one game with each champion, I assign them a kind of a rating of where I feel they are in the current meta and how well I play them, with red, of course, being the best and gray being the worst. Um, so for this game, I said I would fill. Only role that anybody didn't want was support, so I decided to support, and I decided to go Zilean because I felt like it would be a pretty strong pick into both the Draven and then also the strong engage that this enemy team comp had, and also it would pair pretty well with the Ashe because she can land her arrow, and then I can follow up with both bombs to stun, or if I land both bombs and stun, she can follow up with her arrow, so you get a really long stun duration. So hopefully this game will work out pretty well. For runes and masteries, I went magic penetration, marks, flat armor, seals, ability power, glyphs, and ability power quintessences. And then for masteries, I went 0, 18, 12, specializing in pretty much everything that gives me movement speed, the summoner spell, cooldown reduction, and then my keystone mastery is Thunderlord's Decree. So we'll see how things work out. So for our game in top lane, we've got Mundo. In the jungle will be Poppy. Mid lane will be Cho'Gath, and then Ashe and Zilean bot lane. And then for the enemy team, we've got Nasus in top lane, Hecarim in the jungle, Kassadin mid lane, and then Draven and Taric bot lane. So Draven versus the Ashe. I feel like Draven can deal more damage, especially if Taric can, get the stun, but we should be able to return any stun that she gets on us. The Mundo versus the Nasus. I think the Mundo can actually punish him pretty good in that lane. Okay. Oh, they actually have 2 tabs. I didn't even realize that. Alright. Very cool. So yeah, I feel like Mundo's just so strong. I feel like he can really punish the Nasus, and the Nasus really doesn't get really good until, 20 or 30 minutes. So, we'll see. Good luck, have fun. Always good when you see that. For mid lane, the Cho'Gath versus the Kassadin. I feel like Cho'Gath actually wins that fight. The Cho'Gath should be able to zone the Kassadin. The Kassadin shouldn't be able to do that much, but the Kassadin's got so much more mobility that he can impact lanes a lot more. Yeah, I hope this Cho'Gath does at least get Roa. That's kind of an essential item on him. Yeah, Roa than full D. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we got the Mundo to be tanky, Poppy's tanky, Cho'Gath is always tanky, but he looks like he's going to get a bunch of AP. And then I'll pretty much just be trying to protect the Ashe. So that's going to be pretty much my number one responsibility, is protect the Ashe at all costs. It's been a while since I've seen that Emerald Taric skin. So far, hit both my bombs. That's really the challenge with Zilean, is hitting your time bombs. And not stealing CS from your ADC by Having the time bombs go on the minion. So this is the first time that I have played Zilean since they changed the way his passive works. That's some good damage. Forced him to use his stand aside. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. I don't know how that happened. But it did. I think the Ashe focused the Taric for too long. That's exactly what you don't want if Draven can get, pretty much like a kill without lane assistance. That's never good. Alright, what can we do to come back into this lane? Well, that helps a little bit. I'm kind of low on mana now. I'm just trying to zone the Draven as much as possible because it looks like they're going to really try to focus the Ashe. Tarik's got that point and click stun. So yeah, anytime the Taric goes in for that point and click stun, I just pretty much have to lay down my bombs to prevent the Draven from engaging. That's a ill-timed engage from the Poppy. I don't have any mana left, and Poppy doesn't have any health left. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You have no health. I have no mana. Jesus Christ. Alright. Why can't I buy health pots? This team is being, we're being very predictable. That's what I'll say. I don't know if that kill is going to wind up being worth it, because Ashe might miss out on some CS. She's already 16 CS down. It's going to be very hard for her to get that CS back. So, no idea why the Poppy decided to go top lane. So this is something that, if you're looking to play jungle, you should always be looking at is, before you decide to go to one side or the other, you should be looking at the waves. And you should be looking at which waves are pushed in and which waves are not pushed in. Like if she had come down bot lane, we probably could have killed the Tark right about now. But instead she prioritized the blue buff for the Cho'Gath, which, yeah, that's important, but it'd be better to try and get a lane snowballing than transfer a blue buff over. The Cho'Gath is doing actually a really decent job with his roams. Way better of a job than the Poppy is. Nicely done. So that was a great roam by Cho'Gath. Like if you're a mid laner, like that's exactly what you should do. Whoa. I gotta stay by the Ashe. Yeah, so as long as I stay by the Ashe, I can keep her alive, and everyone will be fine. So we gotta watch out for the Draven ult. So I'm gonna come up here and just kind of zone. That should be a free dragon for us. I just gotta make sure I keep enough of my mana for my ult, which I didn't do. Shit. Just zone, zone, zone. I might need to use my ult to save the Poppy. No, good zoning by Cho'Gath. Alright. So I did actually, that was really bad of me that I didn't keep track of mana costs for different things. And I'm really lucky that that didn't result in a death for my team. There we go. Trying to get the Ashe back to lane as fast as possible. But I think they're probably not going to kill the tower, but they're going to get a lot of damage on it. Cho'Gath is getting chased. Is he going to get collapsed on? Probably not. This Poppy is completely brain dead when it comes to Alright, got the kill, got the kill. This Poppy's kind of not paying a lot of attention to her surroundings. So one of the most important things with a jungler is just map awareness. So if your team's like pinging you a lot, chances are you're not paying attention as much as you should to the map. Like anytime you are in the jungle, you should be looking at this mini map rather than there's no reason to like look at the jungle camp and like look at the damage you're doing to the jungle camp. Like that's a complete waste of your time. You should be looking at the minimap. You should be using your F keys to toggle through, your allied champions to check on how the wave is doing, what you can do to, assist the team, things like that. Oops, I should have given that the Ash. 30 gold for me. So the Ash has to be really careful right now, actually. Because the Draven has complete kill pressure. But I do have my ult up. She's just got to be really careful. Yeah, this is really risky by the Ashe right now. She does have her ult up, so if they do engage, we can slow them down a lot. But, yeah. This is really risky. Good, he used the stun on me. I burned the flash. Alright, that's good. Burn the flash on the Draven. So yeah, anytime the turret goes in for a stun, I have to land my stun on Draven or the Ashe is dead. That's pretty much how this matchup is going right now. Which is frustrating, because it pretty much puts me in a spot where I can't be aggressive, I have to be reactive. How the heck did I get that kill? I'm very confused. But alright, I'll take it. We should just probably just back off here. Or does she want to stay? If she had actually launched her arrow, we probably could have gotten a kill right there. But I can understand that she's got to be kind of nervous with the Draven. Yeah, there's not much I can really do to prevent that. Arrow fired, too late. Alright, able to trade a kill, but What? No! Do not go for that. What are you doing, Poppy? They've got the freaking scuttle crab. They know you're doing it. Why would you go for drag when they have scuttle? Listen to pings. We did run. Too much risk, not enough reward. See, that's the whole point. Like, people don't understand, like, it's not about whether or not you can take an objective, it's about how much risk does that objective give you for how much reward. That might be a kill. Yep, that's a kill. Sweet. So yeah, when you're going for an objective, like, sometimes going for the objective is not the right call, because even if you can get it, there's the chance, right? There's a chance that things are going to go badly. And if the objective doesn't give you a lot, if the objective gain is not worth the risk, you shouldn't go for it, even if you can get the objective. I don't know why that Ashe turned. Like, why would you turn like that? And this Cho'Gath is probably dead. Wait. Why can't I get Crossbones Plane? Ah, whoops. Alright. What do I need? I feel like I kind of want to go Banner Command. Might not be the right choice, might not be a good choice, but I'm going to do it. Just because I haven't built a Banner of Command in a long time. I really should change out my trinket. There's no real need for me to have a Sightstone. You know. Oh, my team's in trouble. Missed Ashe Arrow. He waited too long for it to come down. Yeah, the Cho'Gath waited too long. I had my ult on him, he could have engaged, possibly gotten a kill, and then gotten revived. But he didn't turn fast enough. This Mundo's dead now. And this Poppy's probably gonna be dead too. No! Dumb fucking Poppy. We could easily get a tower like right now if we wanted to. But now we waited too long.
Gems are truly outrageous. They are truly, truly, true. Gems.
Yeah, the whole story of this game has been the team is just a little bit too slow. Oh boy, I'm probably dead. Yeah, just a little too slow to react to everything, and that winds up costing us a lot every single time. So what can I do better? Need to use my Frostqueen's Claim more. I don't think I've used that once yet today. I need to sub out my Trinket. I'm actually going to go for Blue Trinket because it seems like I'm the only person on my team who's actually putting down wards. That actually might be a kill. Nope, it's not. That Draven is now huge. There's a classic overstay for you guys. So we got the flash. Need to make sure they don't get the inhib. Need to make sure they don't get the tower. See, this team is very odd in that they go for buffs. They prioritize buffs over things like towers, which is not good.
All in good time.
Alright.
Time is wasted.
You start getting up as many wards as possible. Oh, there's a thing.
Inevitably.
Alright. So Poppy's clearing out the Scuttle Crab. That's fine. She just face checked that bush. That was definitely not the right thing to do.
Already there.
Like, we can take this tower, guys. You don't have to be that scared. kind of a bait. But we got some pretty good ward coverage up, so
Already there.
that was an easy kill. Oh, that Draven deals so much damage.
The way is always
So it looks like they're setting up for a bait.
yes.
So they really want that drag, is what they want.
Make haste.
Kill the Draven! She just fired one shot. She would have killed the Draven. But she didn't. Oh well. Alright. I'm gonna have to start going into carry mode, or at least try to. I mean, yeah, she missed the arrow. But that wasn't the reason why we lost the fight. Poppy went in way too hard when we weren't around her, so she got annihilated immediately. And then, yeah, Ash did miss the arrow. There's no reason for Poppy to be chasing like this. Alright, there we go.
Time is wasted. All in good time.
Okay, let's start getting some words back up.
Is always the same. Make haste.
We really don't have any vision on them. They could legitimately be at Baron right now. Where is the Ashe going? I'm trying to save her and she's running from me. And she completely misses the arrow again. This is a funny game.
Already there.
I got him. Got him with the bomb. Run, Ash. We only got, well, now that we got 4, we can probably do it. Yep, focus him, focus him. I don't have enough mana. Misses the rupture, misses everything. Alright, GG. Okay. Oh. So I end up going 5, 6, 11, A minus on the team. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Mundo went 5-3-0 or 5-3-1. Let's see. Damage dealt to champions and damage taken. I wound up out-damaging the Poppy and the Ash, which is never a good sign for you to out-damage your ADC. Things I could have done better. I didn't use my Frost Queen's claim as much as I should have. I think my mana management was poor. A lot of times I was running out of mana. Um, I thought my warding was really good. I thought I kept up. I was warding way more than just about anybody else. What else could I have done to help the team? That first kill really hurt us. I felt like maybe if I had placed my bombs better, that first kill wouldn't have happened. Maybe that lane wouldn't have snowballed as badly. But the Ashe was not very good, unfortunately. As far as the team just didn't have that much map awareness. They didn't really understand where they need to be and how long it would take to get there, right? Because you got to be thinking 2 or 3 minutes ahead every single game. You can't just be thinking of where do I need to be now. You need to think of where do I need to be in 2 or 3 minutes, and then set up accordingly. Like that's why you set up your wards at Dragon before it spawns, things like that. You got to think about how the lanes are pushing, where do I need to be, and make sure that they can't get any towers so that we can take towers ourselves. And I felt like the team really didn't do that, and they just weren't really thinking about what was important or how we could achieve the goal, which is to win, right? How do we get the objectives? How do we punish mistakes that they make? The team really just wasn't thinking like that. They were just it's kind of like 5-year-olds when they play soccer. They were just it was just a ball of kids around the soccer ball, rather than thinking about strategy and thinking about passing and setting up plays and things like that. So that's unfortunate, but it happens, and it's not like they were trying to do it. It's just they don't have the game knowledge yet. But anyway, hope you guys like this video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, please subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment. I'll always try to get back to you. And I'll just give a plug. We got UFC fight tonight. 2 titles are on the line, so I'm very excited for that. So I will not be playing any league games tonight. I'll definitely be enjoying that with a very strong beverage of my choosing. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Randomonium signing off.